Hi guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and today we are going to be doing some daily pages for the weekend. Whoop, whoop. So I have here my planner, and this is a bit of a change from what I've got set up in previous videos. Just so you know what I did, I basically took the four planners that were my personal planners, not my work planner, but the four other planners that were not my work planners, and combined them into a Franken planner. And so I'll show you here. I actually included this chore sheet from the home binder that I have. So that's the only sheet that I have from there. But then I made these dividers that have the four sections. So my personal catch-all, then Sophia's memory book, my faith planner, and my social media planner. And I just combined them together. And I did them as tabs just because I liked to have the tabs on the side. And I can turn the tab, and then at the top is some kind of bookmark where I can turn to the page that I'm on. So that's how I've got it set up now. It was just getting a little bit like I was carrying around too much stuff. So I decided to go ahead and combine it and see if this works out. So less than a month into the year, I've already changed it up a little bit. But what we're going to be doing today is setting up my weekend pages for January. And so this weekend it's not actually very busy, but I just wanted to go ahead. And in fact, the reason why I'm doing these pages is because it's not that busy. And so I can decorate it a little bit more. And these pages are awesome, these daily pages. I am using daily pages for my 2020 personal planner. And most of the pages, I can't flip through some of it just because I have like personal notes on there. But I do use it pretty much as they're laid out, but I'll show you how I change it up a little bit and then go ahead and just lay down some stickers just to see what, just to show you like how it could be fun and still functional. But for the most part, for the pages that I've done in the past week, they've pretty much been all pen with just some light like covering up things with washi. But what I'm going to do is I pulled two sheets here, and this will be for Saturday and for Sunday. And to start off with, I'll just talk you through what I do here. The very first thing is I don't necessarily do this when it's like an all pin because I actually know what the categories are. But since I'm doing this for the video, for the YouTube, what I'm going to do is actually cover up these headings right here. And so that's the first thing. Now, as I'm covering it up, you can kind of see that the coloration is a little bit off. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me, and I'm not worried so much about like fixing it and making it look exactly right. So that's the first thing. I cover up all these these headings, and then one of the other things that I do that kind of changes this up a little bit so that way it works for me is right around this 3 o'clock hour, I'll go ahead and mark off this little section here. So that's it in terms of washi. Now, for each of these sections, what I do is basically leave some sections as is and then change some up. So this section initially was the top priority section. What I do here is actually list all of the meals that I've eaten. And so it's more of like a tracker for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then here it is still just a task list. And it says get it done underneath. It says get it done. And so I just cover it up. First, I just don't like the phrase get it done. I don't know why, but anyway, I just don't like that phrase. So I cover it up, and then I use this as a task list. And then this section, it normally is just one long running task list, but I need a little section to kind of track any credit card expenditures that I have. So any expenses, things that I'm charging to my credit card or debit card, I list here. So it's just a mini like budget section for me. And this is where I track the budget that I'm doing like on cards. I do have a separate system for my cash system, and so I've shown that in a previous video. I do leave the grateful for section. I've actually never filled this section out in the past week since I've been using this daily planner. I should get better about doing that, but I haven't filled that out yet. And then over here, I do use it by the hour, generally speaking, just kind of noting the things that I've done. But somewhere around here, I normally don't wake up super early, but so I'll draw a line kind of marking when I wake up, and then I'll use the sections above that to kind of track some fitness stuff. So like how much water I've had for the day, how many steps I've taken, and some of that stuff actually all of that stuff that I include here is tracked with my Fitbit. And so I just go back afterwards and fill that section in with just some of the numbers, the stats that I have from my Fitbit. And so that's kind of how I use it. Now, the back is really exactly what it is. It's a brain dump. In some weeks I've been using it just to kind of make notes to myself for things that I need to look up or do. Sometimes I'm thinking I'll use it as kind of more like a memory keeper, or just like journaling section. I might letter here. I might do, it really is just kind of whatever I want it to be. And I haven't used this page as often, right? So I use it probably every other time that I've had a page. So it's not always used, it's just kind of there in case I do need it. So that's what I do in terms of breaking up these sections. And so again, I did this just to show you how I break up my sections, but generally speaking, I don't actually cover it up. That will probably annoy some people, like, you know, they're not exactly what it should be, but you know, I'm just trying to be functional and time efficient, and so I don't necessarily cover it up every single time. And so I'll show you how I do it without it being covered up. But I've got one that's already covered up. And so again, these are my 2 pages for Saturday and for Sunday. And what I'm going to do is for Saturday, our local planner group is actually planning to get together to kind of chit chat and like hang out and just kind of talk planners in the new year and like how our planner lineup has kind of changed, things like that. And there are a lot of new people. I actually haven't met some of the ladies who are in the group, so I'm very excited about it. I'll be bringing my entire tote, not my entire tote, I shouldn't say that. I actually kind of converted my planner into this Franken planner, so I wouldn't have to carry like a bunch of planners with me, because I was that person who's carrying like 10 planners with me. But I did pack my tote already. I'm ready to go for the planner meetup. So I'm really excited about it, but instead of doing like a Miss Maker or a planner theme with this, I decided to go with Glam Girl. And so I pulled the new Glam Girl, and that's where the washi, not the washi, but like that's why I picked this particular washi, just because it goes with the leopard print. And what I'm going to do is actually just start laying down some things that I know is going to happen. And I'm probably going to stick with the leopard theme. We'll just see how that goes, though. I actually need to check to see what time the planner meetup is. I'm pretty sure it's in the 10, like right here, 10 o'clock hour. It's a guesstimate. So I was thinking I probably shouldn't guesstimate, because I actually put a different time in my phone and the event time was a completely different time. So I would have been there very, very early, since I put 9 o'clock and it's at 10:30. So I'm glad I checked that. So what I'm going to do is actually grab, I saw this earlier. Okay, so I'm going to grab this. And so one of the things, I don't know if you noticed this, but like when I put the washi down, because of the way that the colors are underneath, you can kind of still see it. And that's totally fine for me and what I'm thinking of doing here, because I was thinking of using kind of like these watercolor pieces and they kind of go. And so that works in terms of what I was thinking. So I'm trying to decide which color I want. And there's no purple here, so I'm going to probably avoid that. I'll go with this one for the time being. Well, if I can get stickers up. Okay, here we go. Just pulling some decorative pieces right now. Right, and so I put this here to mark my planner meetup, and that's really pretty sure the only thing that I have going on Saturday. So, which is really exciting. That means I can decorate all the rest of this and just kind of leave this space so I can have room to fill in all that stuff. But that's pretty much it in terms of like things that I need to do. So I'm going to like go all out here and just have so much fun with this leopard print, which I would probably never use anywhere else. Let me grab some white out. Oh, we reaching across my entire video to get this. I would never use a leopard print. Generally speaking, I'm not an animal print kind of person. This one says brunch date, which is perfect because it's kind of a 10:30 time. Now I need a box. I'm going to layer it over here, and I don't want to have it kind of fade into that color. So let's looking at these. This might work. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. I don't want to cover quite so much. Let me layer it kind of like this first, and then I'll lay down the entire thing. So I'm thinking like that. And this will go at 10:30. Just like that. That's perfect. That looks great. Try to keep with like the animal print instead of doing some of the makeup, shoes, some of the other fashion components. So let's do another quick flip through. I'm trying to look for headers here to see if I can get some of this covered up. I like this. Coffee and mascara, you really pretty. No, it's too big. I'll leave that. I just don't like the phrase "get it done." I'm just not right. Don't know why that's. So I'm going to use this actually right here. It's kind of my budget section. I think it's going to be kind of like right here. I'm trying to line it up with this top here, so it's not quite so crooked. Oh, as I lay it down, it's like very crooked. Okay. All right, something like that. Again, I don't really pre-plan this. I just kind of, as I see stickers that I like, I just go for it. Which means that I'm peeling up stickers a lot. I could be better about pre-planning, but I am not. It's more fun this way. Spontaneous. Or chaotic, depending on your point of view, I guess. Okay. So that's that. So I'm going back to this page. I'm thinking some of these might work as labels. Well, not all of them, but some of them. Okay, so let's see. This one says plan it out. Oh, that fades so much. Okay, I'll need a colorful box. I'm trying to stay in the sticker book as well, which is why I'm flipping back and forth. That might not work. All right. I also brought with me the mini. Look, it has to do. That's exactly what I'm looking for. All right, I'm trying to see if these would work as like just too big. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Let's see. Important reminder. These are cute. There's some cute like boxes here. Okay, I'm thinking I'll go with something like that. Normally it's not this complicated for me. Just really struggling with trying to find a colorful box without using a colorful box from the Colorful Boxes book. Okay. So I'm just going to use this one. I need a different color now that I'm using this one. Okay, so I don't want the blue on blue. I just think that might be a little bit too much. So let's go with, actually we saw to-dos, right? So let's do this pink one. No, I definitely don't like that. No, I don't like that. Okay. Oh, here it is. I just missed it before. Okay, so let's do to-do. Oops, that is so crooked. I am having just like all sorts of issues today with stickers. Slow down a little bit. Take your time. Okay. See, I like the lunch and dinner because that's what that is. So I might just put lunch and dinner here. All right, let me look at the colors. I have a pinkish color. Let's go with that. Lunch, dinner. So that's kind of a green color. I don't know if I want to go like way different because I'm probably going to use this the rest of this piece. Let's cut this down. I can't cut straight, as you can probably tell. They are crooked. And it's crooked too, just in general. Let me turn it this way because this way was at least. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is take this lunch one, cut that off right there. I'll put lunch. And I'll take dinner. Put that on this end. And then I'll just put a little plus sign. Lunch and dinner. Okay, that looks great. I'm so excited. Okay, here, pretty much when I spend it shopping, right? So I'm just going to pull a shopping sticker. I'll put that. Right there. And then this entire section is just appointments. And now that I laid that down, I don't like this sticker. So I'll move this one. I'm going to actually just kind of stick it here. All right, I need a pink box. That came from Minnie. There's purple, no pink though. Let me see. I can do this. Let's do this one. Okay, and then I'm going with appointments right here. Appointments. Okay, let me look and see. It's definitely like really heavy down here, so I'm gonna cut this in half. If I lay them side by side, I'm hoping that they can kind of go like that. So let's see. Start with this side. Just lining it along the edge there. Okay. I feel like I need something down the middle here. So let's see. This is cute, something like this, but not that. I saw some washi, but I think the washi might be a little bit too much. Okay. All right, I think that's it. I'm just gonna stop. Okay, so this page is done. Again, normally I would not do all of this kind of decoration, but I don't have a lot going on this weekend, so that's that. All right, now this book, I'm sorry, this page is Sunday, and Sunday we have a bunch of stuff happening at our church, and we're probably going to be at church all day. And so it's also my husband's birthday. So what I got in terms of getting this page ready was the new Faith. I think it's just called Faith. I'm not really sure, but it's the Faith accessory book, the brand new one. I got this at Michael's, and it is just so cute. All right, and I showed you over here how I cover up the labels that are on the page and kind of like relabel them, but for this page I'm just not going to do any of that. I will leave it as is, although I certainly can cover it up. There are these boxes I can just cover it up very easily, but that is not what I'm thinking of doing. And in fact, I haven't flipped through this except for the one time that I was like in the store flipping through this. So pretty. This is a quick flip through here if you can see this. These kind of scripture cards, so cute. All right, here's some more. That's so cute. Okay, so as I just flipped through it, the ones that caught my eye were these kind of diamonds, and there was another sheet of them that are the same, which is kind of disappointing. I thought they were different, but what I'm going to do is take these, and I need enough of the numbers, the hours, to kind of know. I don't need every single hour, but I need to know, or at least see enough of them, so that way I know and can count off. Like this is 6, and I'll know the rest, like the next one is 6:30, that kind of thing. So I'm laying this down here. And this will be very quick and easy, because what I'm going to do is just kind of lay this down the side, which is kind of what I wanted to do with the Saturday page. And then I'll step back and kind of see where it goes from there. This 131 is covered. Just go ahead. 30 right there. I'm hoping these stickers are straight as I'm laying them down. They're kind of, sort of. Again, I haven't been using this gratitude section, so that's why I'm covering them up. I should use them, but I haven't. Okay, so that's the beginning. That's kind of what I'm thinking will get us going. And I am, for the time being, avoiding the foiling. I have other ideas for the foiling, so let's skip past those. I still have enough writing room here that I'm totally okay with like the space that I have here. And really the only thing that I'm adding to this side is just a couple of notes about my husband's birthday, and just all the church events that we've got going on. And I think I might just pull out, this might not be enough room. I want like a kind of a bigger box. I like these. I don't see anything that's kind of fitting with what I'm thinking. So actually, this is perfect. This is what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm trying to line this up. This actually, I don't know if you can tell, but it has kind of like a cut edge. So I'm just trying to line it up with that. And I can put this actually up quite high. Again, it doesn't bother me at all, generally speaking, to have the labels, but I don't like it to be kind of incomplete like that. So, what I'm going to do is maybe washi over. I'll lift this one up and use a little bit of this washi right here. I'm going to cut this so that way it just kind of disappears under that sticker, like so. Alright, just a tiny little bit right there. And we have just a couple of things going on here, and it kind of fades into the back there. So what I'm thinking is I'll pop it out with just I was thinking of layered sticker, but that is not exactly what I'm thinking. Okay, let's go with something like this. What I'm going to do is, again, squeezing everything in here. Alright, something like that. Alright, and then if you're not happy with the spread, always just add florals. Florals will never hurt. Ooh, I pulled up the backing, the paper backing here. That's sticker damage right there. Okay. On Sunday mornings, the very first thing we do is pretty much just wake up, because it's a lazier morning. We don't get up quite as early. Eventually, sometimes Sophia will get up a little bit early, but we don't really do anything except just sit and kind of watch TV for a little bit. Then we get ready for church, and pretty much church is, you know, the first major thing that we do in the morning, besides getting dressed and getting out of the house. So I know that is our routine for Sundays. So I don't necessarily need all of these hours here, but it's nice just to kind of have them there so I can keep track of which line goes where, even though you can see I've blocked up pretty much the entire morning. And apparently nothing starts until 4 in my world on Sunday. I can't get these stickers. I'm like really struggling here. I'm gonna have to pull this sheet out. Alright, that came up as soon as I pulled that out, so don't know what was up with that, but alright. I'm really struggling with stickers on this book. As these are all kind of flowing up, I'm not loving that. But what I'll do is try to pull the sticker up. The other one that was just so stuck, it's like the paper is coming off. There was a printing error or something, I think, with that one. Okay, so I'll put it like that so it kind of curves up. All right, let's see. Kind of loving it. I didn't use any of this green, and I'm thinking I'll be okay if I don't. Actually, I'll just go ahead and use one. I'll use it kind of right here. All right. I think I can always use more florals. I can always use more. but I should stop. I'm gonna use one more. I'm just thinking like here. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I could probably use the entire sheet, and then I would have no room to write. All right, that's what I've got going on. I think that's actually so adorable. I did cover up a lot of this space, so what I'm thinking I'll need is maybe a sheet or two. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that I need that. Okay, so what I'll do is actually just use the back if I need more time. And what I'm gonna do here is just glue down the notepad that came in the accessory book, and just to keep with the vibe a little bit. I'm wondering if I should put it here. Yeah, I think it's fine. It doesn't matter really. I probably won't even use this sheet, but I think it just is so cute. And if I do need to use this back, it will probably really be for listing out other last minute events that have come up. Like right now, we only have our church events, which is what this big box is for. But things always come up at the last minute. Like not so much last minute, but like, you know, we just, because there's nothing going on, we just decide to go and grab lunch or do whatever, you know. So things might come up and I'll just jot those down, but I don't know that those things are coming up yet. Oh, and now I'm noticing there's a whole nother sheet. Ah, glad I used the other one. I'm so excited. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna stop. I really am gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I could look at it all day. This sticker book is just, this accessory book is so cute. Okay, so that's what I got in terms of these two sheets. My weekend is ready to go. I'm looking at this and this is probably way more decorated. In fact, it is way more decorated than I normally would for a spread, especially a daily spread. But the weekend I'm hoping is going to be very light, not a lot of stuff happening, and so I can just use these sheets and go from there. And as you saw, like here, I actually covered it up. Here, I didn't so much. I covered that one just because it was incomplete. I don't like when it says by the H. Like, that's not a full thing, right? But here, I'm okay with leaving it as is, even though, again, it's still going to be like my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a task list, and a budget section that's somewhere in here. But I'm not worried so much about covering it up because I kind of know that those are my categories. And so that's what it looks like. Aren't they cute? Right? I know, because this is just how it operates in my mind, that I will love it a lot more after I write stuff in. It just looks right now just like a lot, but I just think it's going to be so cute once words get on the page, and so I'm excited about that. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you can see how I've like changed up the daily pages to make them work for me and try to include all the things that I need to, in terms of all the different things that I try to track on a daily basis. And so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure that if you are enjoying all of my videos that you hit the subscribe button, and follow along with my journey. And again, just leave a comment if there's something that you are interested in seeing in the future, with either videos or Instagram. And I'm looking forward to recording more videos in the future and doing more plan with me's, doing just a lot more interesting crafting and psychology related stuff. So in the meantime, see you around.